Hey guys, I am about to work on my Cricut, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. Excuse me. We are going to. Ooh, that light's really bad. That's better. My daughter is dancing at a hockey game coming up, and I have been asked by the other moms to make like a little heart decal and a number because they're supposed to be like the playing card soldiers from Alice in Wonderland. So we're gonna do that right now. I've got this like sparkly red vinyl that I'm gonna use, and we're just gonna mess around with that and see if we can find something that we like. So you're gonna join me on this process. See if there's an update for Cricut. There is. So, oh, that didn't take very long. Good. So let's get this designed. I don't think it'll be very hard to get this. Oh, good, I'm doing it today because there is maintenance tomorrow. Good. So I don't think this will take very long to figure out. I just gotta figure out if I want to do like a outline around the number and the heart, because I feel like it's going to be a little bit hard to see the red on the black, and I really want to make it pop. So we're going to play around with it a little bit, and so let's do it. So I have gotten the numbers and the hearts, and now I'm going to kind of mess around with seeing what a background or an outline would look like around them, and we'll see how that works. If I don't like it on the computer, I don't think I'm going to print it, but we'll see. Or cut it, I guess, would be the correct terminology. Let's try it then. Not the right one. Nope. Let's try heart first and then that one. And try and subtract that one. No. Okay. An expert on the Cricut. I am not. But I mess around with it and I figure it out. So. Aha. Good. Alright, now let's making things more complicated. What I need to do is I need to make sure that the number and the heart are synced together. So we're going to do that and that. And we are going to weld them together. Okay. Sweet. Nope. That and that. We are cooking now. And that and that. Okay. Good. Now, Cricut down and find all of the cords that I need, and let's cut it out and see how it looks. Hopefully that worked. I noticed that the vinyl started coming up off of the mat, but I think it'll be okay. Ooh, there's my hair doing there. I'm gonna check it out and we'll see how it worked. Okay. It is almost time to retire this piece of vinyl. I've used almost every bit of it as I can. It's so expensive that I hate to throw it out, but we're getting to the point where let's cut this small little piece off. Pieces are getting too small or weirdly shaped. For the fun part, getting it out. This part stresses me out sometimes. Especially with this like holographic stuff. Do this one here. you guys can see it. There we go. So this is going to be the outline going around the heart. Well, let's continue weeding these out. Piece that got left over. This holograph stuff, if it doesn't cut through correctly, it can leave little pieces. And it seems to be what's happened here. So what we'll do is this will be the one that goes on my daughter's and not one of the other girls, so that it's not that big of a deal. Right, one more heart. Once we get these weeded, we'll go out into my office area, which is like an enclosed porch. And we'll set up the heat press and work on pressing these onto the shorts. Whoops, something fell out. So this is what it looks like. This will be doesn't really help. That's okay. Let's get the red ones out now. Just one. Here's the other one. Onto these shorts that I have for them. Okay, so we're out in my porch area where I have my yarn and everything stored. This is where I like to work and do lives and stuff like that. It kind of, after the last show, it kind of turned into a little storage area. So hopefully tomorrow I can get out here and start cleaning and get some of that work done. But this is where my heat press is, and I wanted to come out here and press these decals on. I'm going to start with my daughter's just in case anything goes wrong. And the first one, I'm the one one responsible for the material, I can rebuy things and all that. I'm just waiting for it to heat up. So this is what I have. So I'm gonna put this down first, and then after we put it through the heat press, we're going to put the heart around the red part to kind of make it a little bit more noticeable. I didn't do it with the 2. I just didn't have enough. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like after it comes out of the heat press. Okay. This is my heat press. I bought it to start working on making felt eyes. And I've made a couple of felt eyes. On it, but I want to get into making more, so that's why I have this. This is the HTVRONT. I got it on Amazon. I'm really impressed with it. It was a pricey business investment, but I've used it to make safety eyes for myself, like I know I had one over here. Some of the fuzzies off. This is one of the safety eyes that I make. I made this on the Cricut, and then I heat pressed them on the heat press. So okay, let's get this paper. And I like to make it go through 2 times, so we're going to do it a second time. I like to do 2 times just to make sure that the vinyl actually sticks. Sometimes with the glitter vinyl, it's a little bit more stubborn. So, and then we're going to let this sit and cool, because the vinyl has to cool before you can take it off. I learned that the hard way. If you try and take it off before it's had time to cool, it will peel up. So we're going to leave that there. Let that sit there. See if I can find something hard to put on that. We're just going to set that on top of that. And while that's doing that, we're going to do another pair of pants. So I had already started cleaning out here. My yarn closet was a mess. I had just shoved a bunch of yarn in there. And then I got a yarn winder off of Amazon. And I've started caking all my yarn, and that's really been taking up, like, not taking up as much space. So I'm trying to cake all of my yarn, but at this moment I have yarn cakes everywhere because I've been winding it while watching TV and stuff. But we also went on a trip to Disney, and then we all got sick, so I didn't feel like doing it anymore. So it's just been kind of put off for right now. Okay, put these ones under the book as well. Get the last pair here. Make sure. Okay. Got that. Last one. Hopefully they end up liking this. If not, well, nothing I can do about it. Okay. There we go. Let me see. Daughters. This was the first one that was done. Under the book. Okay. Probably could have sat a little bit longer. But there's that. It's really cute. Probably gonna ask my husband what he thinks about whether putting the hearts on the side or not. Let me see what it looks like. This. I don't know, I kind of like it. Okay, the other one's cooled down and it came off. The plastic came off, no problem. So now we're going to put the heart outline around it. I'm going to put it down on the mat first. Let's try this again. The 3 did not stick, so we're going to try it again. If it doesn't stick this time, I'm going to have to probably cut out another 3 in the red and just try again. Make sure we get this lined up correctly. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Get that going. Daughters is cooled down. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that came off, no problem. There we go. I think that looks really nice. I like how that turned out. Okay, I was finally able to get the vinyl to stick, and they turned out very nicely. I have some books just sitting on top of them right now, just as a extra weight to hold, let it seal a little bit better. But that's it for making these shorts. I'm putting the detail on the shorts. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you guys join me in the next one, which will be me getting my yarn room organized. Yay! That'll be a long one. Maybe. It'll be stressful. But thank you again, guys, and thanks for joining me. If you guys have any tips and tricks on working with vinyl or the heat press, I'd love to hear them. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I don't
call myself an expert on the Cricut whatsoever. It's a learning process still for me, and I'm still learning it. So any tips and tricks, I will gladly accept them. And if you were able to learn something from this process, let me know, because I would love to talk to you in the comments about it. All right, so I will see you guys in the next one. But to make sure that you know that the next one's coming, make sure that you click that bell, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the next one, where we're going to be cleaning the craft room. All right, bye guys.